Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my brother.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How you doing?
I'm doing well, alhamdulillah, man. Everything is good. And a lot has happened since we last talked and had you on the platform.
Yeah,
So much stuff had happened.
a
SubhanAllah,
lot.
man.
Subhanallah.
How's everything going on with you over there?
Alhamdulillah, man. Just getting on, trying to plan the next trip, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Yeah,
Yes, you
we got
guys,
that coming up.
well, the plan is for you guys to head out to Syria on the humanitarian mission.
Yeah, inshallah.
How's
If
everything going with that?
supposed to be flying out in the next 2 days. Next 2 days we should be flying out, but it's been with everything that's been happening with Iran and the other side. There's been a lot. It's been hard. It's been a lot of cancellations. Um, like even now, I'm saying to you, I'm going out in 2 days. I don't know. It could change tomorrow. It
Yeah.
could change tomorrow. So it's not guaranteed yet. But as far as I know, we're still going. We're still going. The deployment will still happen. The aid, the cash will still get delivered to the refugees. So yeah, inshallah, that should go done in the next 2 days.
Next 2 days, inshallah.
Mm.
So
Wednesday.
okay, this Wednesday coming up. Okay.
Mm.
How has the just the whole campaign of just getting the funds or getting the sponsors and everything to go, how has that been coming along?
It's a bit slow. At the beginning, it's always slow because we started campaigning about a month ago. It's been just under a month, I think, since we started campaigning. I think the target is about 100K at the moment.
Okay.
Uh, we are on 32K at the moment.
Okay.
But we haven't left. We haven't left the country yet. And normally, what you get is a lot of the fund will start coming in when we're on the ground, as well, because people are starting to see it. But then, since it's weird, because since the other side, since the whole Iran and Israel thing has been happening, it's kind of slowed down the fundraising, if you know what I mean.
Got you.
I guess because people don't know what's happening, stuff like that. But we're still going on. We're still fundraising. Inshallah, we will hit target. Um, yeah, it's going all right. It's going okay.
So we still encourage people to continue to donate,
Oh
regardless it's
yeah,
going to go to the
yeah,
cause.
yeah. Always, because even with if I don't personally go, there's people on the ground. There's people on the ground where I'm going to make sure I'm going to show you guys where it's going. But that is still being moved even if we're not there or there. So yeah, so that's still people should still donate. Yeah,
And where
keep it
can we
coming.
donate again?
So there is a link. There is a link I like to share. So you can either get it either through my Instagram page or if you go to imanrelief.com, .co.uk, you should be able to get it as well. But if you check any of my links, I do have links there. Or I'll send it to you. So if anyone wants the link, you can pass it forward to them as well.
Okay. And I will
Yeah,
also post it up in here as well. So, just so
it'll be
people
great.
can, have it running through the duration of this conversation. And
Yeah,
inshallah.
inshallah.
How's the team going in Syria? How's everything with them? What are they saying?
I mean, so far we've got the green light because it's always we listen to them, but they might call tomorrow and say, "Hold up, boys." But at the moment, it's all going good. The planning is all still happening. Everything is being all the stuff that needs to be bought is being people are buying it, and yeah, the team is saying, go ahead." Because I don't know if you remember. Was it the beginning? Time flies, man. Time flies. But the beginning of last year,
Mhm.
I had to go to Syria, and that got cancelled last minute. But this one, as until now, is still going. It's still
Okay.
going. It's only the airlines that keeps canceling their flights, but the ground team is still good. It's still ready for us to show up.
Okay.
inshallah.
What are some of the things? I think it's summertime over there now, right? It's they should be in summer,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So it's gonna be hot.
Okay,
It's
so
gonna be hot.
aside from the food, because food is definitely the main
Yeah.
thing that you guys are
Yeah.
bringing out there. What else, like clothing, toys, or what else you guys
So we're taking mainly food
mhm.
and cash.
Okay.
So there'll be families that will receive food, and there'll be family that needs cash. So whoever is in certain need will get that. Um, Clothing at the moment, I don't think clothing is actually on the list, or toys and stuff like that. It's not on the list. Because it all depends as well what time of the year it is as well. So for example, like I just said, it's summer. So during the summer, what you would find is mostly is food and cash. And then during the winter, then it'll be the clothing, the food, and the cash. So at the moment, the main focus is just food and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
And
So
Syria seems sorry, Syria seems to be a bit big on bread. A bit big on bread. So a lot of it you will see when I start posting and stuff like that, you see a lot of it is probably going to be bread and stuff like that.
so is it flour? Because I noticed that they always have aid within like flour where they make their own
Yeah,
bread,
yeah,
or you wanna.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So normally, I mean, for some places it would be like cooked, already made
Ah,
bread.
okay. Okay,
Some places will
alhamdulillah.
be because like some of the brothers they were out there doing Ramadan, and then they were handing out bread packs out of the van, and I think that was the only aid that was going. And to be honest, brother, straight you could see the need because there was people running to the van and grabbing bread. So, but then we also give stuff like tin food, flour, sugar, all stuff like that, pasta. Yeah. So
That
yeah.
and it's like when I like looking at it now, it's kind of like the amount of cancellations that you guys already receive. And what I feel people definitely need to know is like, yeah, you want to get out there. There's a lot of cancellations because it's a matter of their safety and everything. But in the meantime, these people are still
Mm.
hungry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's like the
That doesn't
hard
stop,
part.
does it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That doesn't stop because
No.
the flights are getting cancelled. But like you said, the people are still there. They're still hungry. They still need the aid. So, but there's ways around it.
Mhm.
There's ways around it. There's certain flights like direct flights don't cancel,
Okay.
or if they do, there's quite a minimum risk of cancelling.
Mhm.
So at the moment, we're going. But a flight back can get cancelled. So we've got that option as well.
Okay.
We've been given we've been given a couple of options: flight getting cancelled going there, flight getting cancelled coming back. So either one, so both could happen. To be honest,
Yeah, both can
both could
happen,
happen.
right?
Yeah, yeah, both could happen. Like obviously we've had both sides happening as well. So we've had our flights coming back being cancelled. We've had our flight going there be cancelled, but then we've just managed to work around it, find a day that it's not cancelled. But at the moment, it's all a
Yeah.
maybe.
Wow, subhanallah, man.
It's all a maybe.
That's intense, man, because you just
All a
don't know.
maybe.
But I mean, if let's say coming back it get canceled, are you guys just staying at the airport or you going right back out to kind of like still help the people, or you're just there at the airport?
Oh yeah, Nana, we'll still help. That's when probably you're gonna start seeing a lot more. Oh, please donate videos. We're still here. Please, keep sharing, keep think. Like it doesn't stop. It doesn't
Yeah.
stop. So, and because funny you say that as well, because we're gonna be going through Lebanon.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, yeah. So when we touch in Lebanon, we will also be doing a distribution in Lebanon as well.
Ah, okay.
Um, and then head off to Syria, and then maybe do a little bit on our way back. But if we're there, because like for example, like because when we're there, even if it get cancelled, we can still help. We can still raise money because people won't donate to someone that's a resident there, but people will donate when they see me, Musa, from the UK asking. You know what I mean? So the opportunity is always there to help out. The opportunity is always there.
And I noticed because I remember when I was talking to another brother, the brother Zul Cornin, he
Mm,
he actually like, he does a lot, a lot. This brother's very, very busy. And like
mm,
we phone tag here and there and everything because both of us been doing our thing. But this brother, he goes out. He's really like out and about. So he's like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna hit you back when I get, back home. And then I'm like, all right, cool. So then I just check up with him, hey bro, so how's everything going down, home? He said, oh, I'm
yeah,
over
yeah.
here in DC. I was like, yo, this brother is active. So he
Active,
came
yeah.
to New York
Mashallah.
for an event, and I actually got a chance to really meet him in person. So we chopped it up a little bit, and you get to see what he does. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like with
Mm,
the t-shirts that he's promoting, with the hats he's promoting, that money, you know, the large percent of the proceeds go into helping people. So it's one thing he was telling me about. Some people you will catch on the internet because a lot of people are in dire need, so they have the GoFundMe pages and they're asking they need
mm.
the help. And I know a lot of people are reluctant to even give money because you don't know if it's a scam, you don't know if it's,
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
so
Yeah,
I can understand when you said that if they see Musa, the humanitarian filmmaker, he's out there raising his money. Oh, I know this guy, I trust him.
yeah, yeah. I trust him. I trust
Yeah,
him. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
So it's different me begging than a Syrian person begging.
absolutely.
I mean, yeah. And I've got the source to beg to as well.
Yes, yes.
So there you go. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
because
nice.
it's two different. Like you have the people who's actually going through it, and then the person who's
Mm,
actually coming to help alleviate
yeah.
these people. And
No.
like I was explaining to a friend of mine, because sometimes people have these. I don't want to say delusions of grandeur because it comes from a
Yeah.
good place. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
want to start a charity. I want to, X, Y, and Z. So I told him, I said, that's great. Keep that ambition. Until you do that, I gave a list. I gave Iman Relief, I gave Humanity, I gave Muslims around the world. Because these are the organizations that whatever
That you've
little I can
seen.
give.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I gave him a whole list of companies. I said, bro, you don't need to give $100 here, $100. I said, even if it's $5, you'd be
Yeah. Yeah.
surprised how far $5 can go.
100%.
So this week you can give a little bit here, this week give a little bit there. So I told him before you start whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
study these organizations who are already on the ground, you know?
100%.
Yeah, like I said, man, last time we spoke, it was a whole different ball game, and now
Yeah.
how a
Yeah.
lot of the tables has turned, and a lot is looking promising, and people are now starting to see the falsehood within the politics that we've been fed
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
both our
Yeah.
countries.
100%. I see a lot of brothers waking up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah,
I've had people here message me like, oh, you know what? Like, I don't believe this, I don't believe that, and I'm shocked to see who is coming from as well. So yeah, a lot of brothers. Like, I've had some Christian brothers ring me, telling me like stuff like, like how they're getting it now and how they're seeing it, and it's crazy, bro. It's
yeah,
crazy. Yeah.
yeah. It's there was a doctor also who he was a doctor in Gaza. Subhanallah,
Hmm.
I just not his name, and I'm gonna post it up in here as well, so people need to go check this
Okay.
guy.
Yeah.
And he's a pediatric doctor. I understood where he's coming from because my mom, she was a retired pediatric nurse. And the
Okay.
stories of my mom, and this is back in Harlem, in the 80s during the crack epidemic, which is also, it was a genocide that was pushed on us as well. And
Yeah.
how she used to tell the stories of just the children that were born from these substances and what they will go through and just how it would just break a person's heart.
Hmm.
And then listening to this brother right here who was actually in the midst of something that probably none of us ever experienced or seen in our lives except for what was going down in Gaza with
Yeah.
having to perform these different surgeries on these children who without anesthesia and having to make
Yeah.
that that heartbreaking decision on which kid is going to live.
Yeah. Oh, crazy. Subhanallah.
So it's sometimes,
Tough.
man, I'm not gonna lie, man, it's a lot to
It's,
endure, man.
it's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
And
a
it's kind
lot.
of like, and I pray and I ask Allah always to not make me desensitized. Because
Mm,
sometimes I find myself, I scroll and it's not because, oh, this is what is new, what is new. It is because
mm.
right now my heart can't take this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'll
Sometimes
circle back.
you gotta take a step back sometimes and switch off for a little bit. Otherwise, it's too much. I remember when it first started happening. You know, you just watching it, watching it, and then you're kind of feeling like this is like making me feel it less, isn't it? It's making me feel less. So yeah, sometimes you got to switch off because you just can't take it. And then with the algorithm, does not help, does it? The
The
algorithm
algorithm
does
is
not
like
help. The
running
algorithm
with
is
it,
like,
like,
I've seen what Musa and Hamid said. I'm gonna show more of that. I'm gonna show more of
yeah.
that. Yeah.
One thing I would like to say though, when it was a question I asked you before about how
Hmm.
do you balance that? Like, when it's like the how do you decompress from that? And the answer you gave was just like that right there really helped me
Hmm.
because you're a person that's out there with these
Hmm.
people. Me, I donate, I give, I raise awareness, but I'm not on the ground. So
Yeah.
to kind of like just prepare your mind to like, deal with these people, human beings that are
Hmm.
going through this, like without breaking down, crying, like in front of them, you
Hmm.
know,
It's almost it's hard not to.
man, subhanAllah, man.
It's really hard not to. Even I've seen the biggest men saying they're not gonna break, and it happens. But I guess it comes down to if you always think, what's the reason I'm here? What's the reason I'm doing this? The intention. That because like for example in our team, because we have these moments where we do like ask each other how we're feeling and how we're going through, and we're always reminding each other why we're doing it, the intention of doing it, and it helps, but it can be really tough, especially when you're there face to face. It can be tough.
What what is the support that you receive from, let's say, family, like, parents? I'm not sure if your parents are with you or your brothers and
Yeah,
sisters. Do you
yeah.
have any?
Mm.
What is their support like? How are they yeah, what is their support like, man?
I mean, with my family, they're quite supportive of what I do.
Okay.
I mean, they're always fundraising for my stuff. Whenever I go out there, because as well, when you go out there, you can sponsor people, like monthly and stuff like that. So even my family members have taken on other kids and
Uh-huh.
other families that are sponsoring as well. And then for example, I got my sister who's always there ready to listen. Like I've been out there sometime where it's got too much, and I ring my sister, and then whoever we have a chat, but they're very supportive in what I do as well, so that helps a lot. They uh they do push me in, and they're always there for me to talk to. Like I remember when I first did I haven't told this to anyone. I remember when I first did my first trip, my first deployment. I came back. I remember coming back, and then I remember holding my mum.
Mhm.
Like I was just holding her, like it's like I haven't seen her in years. But it was
Mm.
just that first one changed me. It changed me a lot. But it was nice to have a family that was supportive and stuff like that. Yeah.
SubhanAllah. It
Mhm.
made you value what you had.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. 100%. It made me value straight away when I was there. I came back. I remember coming back, and yeah, everything was better. Everything was a whole lot better. Yeah. It's not, but I I I, I know that there's worse out there. So yeah.
MashaAllah.
And I remember coming back. I remember the first trip was always tough. I remember the first trip, I remember coming back and I couldn't wait to go back. I couldn't wait to go back because you're thinking, hold on, the job wasn't done yet,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah, yeah. So you always want to go back, and it kind of becomes an addiction. Yeah, that's
A good addiction,
it becomes
right?
a good addiction. Yeah, a good addiction for the sake of Allah, right?
Alhamdulillah. And this is your how many trips have you taken to Syria thus far with the company?
So to no, so Syria, this would be my first one.
Oh wow, okay. But
Yeah,
you've
yeah,
been to Lebanon
Syria.
before.
Yeah, yeah. So I've been to Lebanon where we've dealt with Syrian refugees because
Aha.
there's millions of Syrian refugees in camps in Lebanon. So
Mm,
all these years I've been going to Lebanon and helping them at Lebanon. So
okay.
this would be my first time actually entering Syria. So yeah, it'll be my first time.
Which is are you able to say which cities or towns that you guys are going to visit out there or you're kind
Um, I think it's on my post anyway, so I think I can say.
of okay, alhamdulillah.
Holmes Eid lives in Damascus.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Holmes in Damascus. Yeah,
okay.
those are the three places that we're going to be traveling, and yeah, it should be interesting because normally when we go to one location, and then we travel within that city.
Okay.
But in Syria, we're going to be obviously traveling to these three different cities, three different places. So yeah, it should be interesting.
And what's the
Inshallah,
anticipate inshallah, what's the
inshallah.
anticipated time or duration that you guys going to be out there?
Um,
Well,
about 7 days.
planned time.
About 7 days.
Okay,
About
alhamdulillah.
7 days. 7 days.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you
Well,
don't
I need to
mind
get
if
back.
it, huh?
Huh? I
Yeah, I
need to
said you
get back
don't
at
mind
some
if it
point.
extends, right? Like if it
Yeah,
extended
yeah,
another
yeah.
7 or 14
Yeah,
days.
yeah. I need to get back at some point, but Alhamdulillah, if it gets extended, it gets extended.
But
But yeah,
alhamdulillah, man, that's
yeah.
good.
It hasn't. I haven't been on a deployment where it has happened yet. I've been on deployments where it's been cancelled going there.
Okay.
It keeps getting cancelled because I don't know if you remember when Lebanon started getting attacked right at the beginning of last year.
Yes.
It was that kept getting cancelled, but I've never been there where it's been cancelled back. But yeah, see how it goes.
Okay. The with Iman Relief are they affiliated or I would say like the brothers that are with the organization? Is it connected to your masjid?
Connected to?
To the masjid that you attend?
No.
So it's separate from the masjid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess
Separate.
what I'm trying to say, how the masjid they know the work that you do with the charity organization?
The masjid.
Yes, because like are they
Okay, yeah, yeah.
yeah yeah like do you get a lot of support from the people at the masjid?
Yeah, yeah. So a lot of there's a lot of collections at the masjid. So Iman Relief does collections at masjid and stuff like that.
Okay.
So there are a few masjid that is linked.
Oh, so
Is
there's a
linked.
few
Yeah,
matches. Alhamdulillah, that's
yeah,
good.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah. It's normally a few masjids.
Okay, alhamdulillah, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. So yeah, my brother, I wanted to, to bring you on just so we can highlight what are you doing over there now for this
Yeah,
next mission.
yeah, yeah.
Alhamdulillah, the first interview is doing well. I guess you could say algorithm wise, and kind of surprised me. A lot of this stuff is
Yeah.
surprising me. You know what I'm saying? So I always redirect people to listen to those who are actually doing the work and boots on the ground. And alhamdulillah, man, we give all praises to Allah. But most of the audience are not Muslims, so sometimes for them, they like to highlight and give people their flowers, so to say.
Yeah, yeah.
So we always like you give us the flowers, but we always gonna say Alhamdulillah.
Mm.
So I definitely want to, on behalf of those people, give you your flowers and may Allah continue to reward you and allow you to do more missions. I
Inshallah.
mean,
Inshallah. I mean,
okay, I will have once again,
yeah.
can you give us your Instagram?
So my Instagram is at Hearts on Focus. Musa Musa Humanitarian Filmmaker. So you could find the all my links there. You can find all my stories there. I just want to say we are gonna go Syria, and in Syria we'll be helping many people. And all of this is only possible with people helping, coming together, donating. And to be honest, whether it's $1, $2, $5, it all adds up. Some people think they're gonna put more, but they don't. You know, if 100 people put $5, that's a lot of money. So donate. Go to my links, please donate. And yeah, it's all 100% donation policy.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Thank you, my brother Musa, and
Thank you,
inshallah
brother.
we'll get to chop it up again when you come back, inshallah. Just to
We'll touch
get
down when
more
we come back.
updates. Yes, sir.
We'll touch down when we come back.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam, brother.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, I hope everyone's well. I just want to let everyone know that we are on the journey now. We are on our way to Syria and we'll be in Syria for a week. And while we're out there, we'll be distributing cash, aid, and everything that you send is 100% donation policy. You all go straight to the needy. So please guys, keep sharing, keep donating, and stay tuned for the stories on the ground. Jazakallah khair.
Okay, my brothers and sisters, so usually the day one video looks very different to the video you're getting today. SubhanAllah, we're currently here in Lebanon, but due to all of the issues that are currently taking place in the region, the Lebanese authorities have refused to allow us entrance into Lebanon, where we would then go and have entrance into Syria. As you can see, all of the brothers are here. We've currently just been given some food to enjoy while we wait for our next flight. Some of the brothers have been here in holding since 11 o'clock last night. We are now at 1:30 the next day. So we're looking at the better part of 13, 14 hours that some brothers have already been here. We've made the efforts that we can to be able to distribute your aid to our brothers and sisters, but Allah has decreed that we won't be able to enter this time. However, we do have some of our other volunteers who, alhamdulillah, did get into Lebanon and will be going on to continue with your distributions, and we'll keep you updated throughout the program. Jazakumullahu khairah. May Allah accept from you all.